While everyone's caught up in the noise, blockbuster trades, flashy free agent signings, and those breaking news ESPN alerts, Brett Veach just made one of the smartest moves of the entire NFL offseason, and almost no one's talking about it. Let's be honest, at first glance, the Chiefs' offseason looked, well, quiet. No huge contracts, no splashy trades. Nothing that hijacked the headlines. But here's the twist, that silence? That was by design. Because Veach isn't chasing headlines. He's chasing Lombardis. And the key to winning in January and February isn't always star power. It's depth, real, playoff-tested depth. And no move proves that more than bringing back safety Mike Edwards. Now I get it, your first reaction might be, Mike Edwards? Really? But that's exactly the point. This wasn't just a filler signing. This was a calculated surgical move that shows exactly how the Chiefs are building toward another Super Bowl run. Let's break it down. What matters more when building a Super Bowl team, headline stars or under-the-radar contributors? Type star if you're all about the big names, or strategy if you believe in smart depth moves like this one. You might remember him from the 2020 Buccaneers, a key piece of their Super Bowl-winning defense. Fast forward to 2023, and he's a contributor on another championship team, your Kansas City Chiefs. Now he's back in KC for 2024. And while his stats from last season, 51 tackles, 5 pass deflections, and an interception, may seem modest, they don't tell the full story. Edwards is a high IQ player. He reads quarterbacks, anticipates plays, and delivers in the clutch. He's expected to back up Brian Cook and Justin Reed at safety, but let me be clear, this is no ordinary backup. This is the kind of guy you want on the field in tight playoff games. He's seen the pressure. He's been battle-tested. That's the kind of experience you can't coach, and the kind of presence that lifts a locker room when everything's on the line. Should Mike Edwards start in 2025? Drop a yes or no in the comments. I'll be watching the results. A YouTube channel called Saturday Morning Inspection broke this down brilliantly, comparing Mike Edwards not to stars, but to what they called the ideal backup. Basically, the 65th best safety in the NFL. Why 65th? With 32 teams starting 2 safeties, the 65th guy is essentially your top bench option, the next man up. Here's the crazy part, Edwards doesn't just beat that standard, he destroys it. Across the board, coverage, tackling, run support, play recognition, he grades significantly higher than your average backup, and even holds his own against starting safeties. Let that sink in. Brett Veach brought back a guy who could start for half the league, but in Kansas City, he's a rotational piece. That's elite roster building. That's value. That's championship depth. Be honest, did you expect Mike Edwards to grade this well? Type surprised or already knew in the comments. Let's see who's really paying attention to the depth chart. Everyone talks about Mahomes, Kelsey, and Chris Jones, and rightfully so. But if you've followed this team closely the last few years, you know the truth. Championships are won by the next men up. Think about 2022 and 2023. When injuries hit, who stepped in? Mike Dana. Leo Chenal. That third safety making a crucial red zone stop. That's the Chiefs' edge. They're not just top-heavy. They're flexible, adaptable, and deep. And Mike Edwards fits that mold perfectly. He gives Spags options. He can play deep, drop in the box, cover running backs, spy mobile QBs, exactly the versatility you need when facing guys like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Remember, in the 2023 playoffs, KC used more 3 safety sets than almost any other team. That's not a coincidence. That's Spagnuolo playing chess. What's the smartest move Brett Veach has made in the last few years? Drop the year and the player in the comments. Here's what makes this front office elite. While other GMs throw money at big names and try to win the offseason, Brett Veach is building a roster that wins when it counts. Mike Edwards isn't just a smart signing. He's a perfect example of Veach's strategy in action. In today's NFL, with the salary cap breathing down your neck, you can't just stack stars. You've got to find value. Find role players who can step in and execute when it matters most. That's what makes Kansas City dangerous every single year. While the rest of the league is chasing clout, the Chiefs are chasing rings. Do the Chiefs have the most complete roster in the NFL right now? Vote yes or no in the comments, and tell me why. You know I'm reading those takes. Make sure to hit that subscribe for more deep dives like this every week. We break down the moves no one's talking about, and explain why they matter. Catch you in the next one.